I like to tell stories. Um, if you like a good story, I'm the one to watch. So the first card that I got was the King of Wands. This reminds me of a hot seat. Okay, someone could be a cook as well. Someone could also like they like to work on land. My tongue all of a sudden feels like there's something biting my tongue. This person probably doesn't, he's not a person of too many words. He's all action. The King of Wands is all action. The Ten of Pentacles, the Star card. Alright. I'm not going to tell you too much. I'm gonna show you with money. Do you understand the language of money? Okay? I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm going to show you. I'm going to make you a star. But you don't want me for my money either. You don't want me for my money. Oh, damn. See, you know, a lot of things, the way they came about, right? A lot of things, the way they came about is from people who think they got money and they're celebrities or they got so much power, and they think that everybody will sleep with them because of money, because of who they are, what name they are. And technically, that's not true. Not everybody sleeps with people for money. That's technically not true. And to be turned down, when you turn these certain people down, and it almost seems like a humiliation ritual. You get to deal with the darker side of who they really are. Look, I'm not going to do any more readings of this. Every time I keep doing a reading, I get tired. I'm tired. I'm not going to argue with you. I don't know. Someone's not arguing with somebody. Like, okay, yeah, fine. I'm with you because of the money. I don't know. Fine. I'll take your money. It's not like I'm loving on anybody else anyways. With the Devil card, I feel like someone's dating for money and not dating for emotion. I'm not with you for emotion. I feel like someone here is making it very clear. You got money. You're willing to give it to me. I'm willing to do whatever it is that you want me to do with you. No emotions attached. Like, look, no emotions attached. I don't want to be tied in with you emotionally. It's strictly the Two of Wands. My throat is like closing up. Also, I feel like someone could be choking somebody. Somebody likes to be choked. You got to be careful with that. I feel like you got to use the safe word or something like that. Yeah, because I feel like this relationship is strictly, there is no emotion with the Two of Cups reversed, and the Two of Wands is just two people meeting up to have sex. And then I get the little rainbow. So is this... Okay, so someone wants to be in a relationship with somebody, make everybody think that they're having sexual relationships with a woman, but someone could actually be, you know... Let's start talking about this money thing. They got all this money, power, and stuff like that, but they want to keep, like, who they really are in secret. This could literally be a situation of pimping. Someone could, like, have... Because if it is, like, someone involved in, you know, that kind of area... It's somebody that sleeps with the same sex for money. I don't love you. I'm only doing this because you're paying me this. And that's what I heard. Look, I do not love you. This is strictly a business transaction. It's a give and take. I let you live out your fantasies on me. I don't love you. This is money. You're paying my bills. We're just having sex. That's it. Casual sex every now and then. This also could be somebody's landlord as well. I live here for free. I fuck you on the first, and I stay here for the rest of the month rent free. I'm not fucking you the other days. Ooh, well. Apparently, there's a lot of understanding in this. It's not supposed to be emotional. I'm not encouraging this behavior. Excuse me, I'm not encouraging this behavior, but it's the Four of Swords. Look at that. Someone don't care, because I feel like that's this prostitution is the closest this person's going to be into intimacy or something like that. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords. Yeah, it'd be like that. For example, if you have a job that requires you to be gone all the time, I mean, this relationship that you have with a certain individual, it has literally nothing to do with emotions. It's all strictly to bust a nut, and I'm done, and I'm out. The Nine of Swords. What do you expect? Like, you want me to fall in love with you? Because, I don't know, the sex ain't even working out. But men, they tend to, they can sleep with many people, or they can sleep with they can sleep with you and not love you. Women can too. Yeah, they're not gonna have an orgasm. They're not gonna have an orgasm. They let whoever they're sleeping with have an orgasm. A man can sleep with you and picture another woman on your face, and not, you could touch certain parts of their body and they'll nut. But emotions, there's none of that. The Five of Cups. I actually hate you, bitch. Well, but that's what I'm saying. There was the safe word that I was talking about before, and it's like, I really don't love you. Someone treats their wife bad. This is not for everybody. You might see this on the blog, or you might see this on a movie. When a man treats another woman bad, not behind another woman, but behind a man, or vice versa. A woman is treating her husband bad because she's no longer in love with you. She lets you bust your nuts, but she has her real orgasms with the woman. And now, I know there's a lot of people that talk about, like, oh, well, I'm not okay with that lifestyle. And then there's people that are okay with that lifestyle. Regardless of it, some people might still love you. You might not love them. Because I feel like when someone said, I hate you, bitch. I remember watching a movie, or a little snip. There was a woman that was married to a man with a lot of power. And she hated his ass. Hated him. She hated sleeping with him. She was so unhappy with him. But she got jewelry, money, all that stuff. And then at that, they didn't even sleep with each other at all. He was too busy sleeping with the other woman all the time. She was lonely, and she started to go and get a little promiscuous. Well, I don't know. She started just getting a little curious. But curiosity really killed the cat in that little situation, because she started to enjoy some pussy. And she was enjoying it a lot. And I think when the man thought that she was just spending time with her best friend, but what the best friends were doing wasn't best friend things. It was more like she was enjoying. She didn't mind if there was another one, because she was enjoying her life, doing the things that she didn't thought she would ever do. And when the man found out that, you know, because I think he walked in on her eating out some kitty, and she yelled at him, and she's like, you still don't get it. I love pussy more than you do. And I mean, he went the fuck off. This was her husband. He hit her. He did. He hit her. But in the tone of her voice and the way she was saying things, she meant that shit. She didn't love that man. She didn't care how much money he had, how big, handsome, whatever. She no longer gave a damn if he was cheating. she was happy the way she was. And that didn't sit right with him. Had she been upset about him doing all this cheating and stuff like that, things would have been okay. He wouldn't have been tripping as much. But since she was okay with the cheating and she wouldn't have found herself a way to relieve herself, all of a sudden it pissed him off. Because then he got to really see that the person that he married never really gave a fuck about him. And then he realized that maybe he gave a fuck about her more than these hoes on the side. Yeah, I don't know. Who do you blame in this situation? You don't love your wife. You don't touch her. You don't make love to her. You ignore her body, her senses, everything. You know, she needs attention. And you on purposely with the other woman. What the fuck you think was about to happen? They'll be pushing a woman away. She might like what you like and even 10 times more. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, and I'm not encouraging everyone to live their lifestyle like this. There's an actual movie that I'm talking about. This is an actual movie, and from what I saw right here, you know, because let's assume someone is having like a secret relationship like that where they are gay or something like that, and now they're finding themselves falling in love with a woman or a lesbian, and she's sees herself falling for a man, and everybody thought that she was a lesbian, everybody thought that he was gay, and then we whatever starts to see another sex. Is shit that different? Okay, let's assume I start falling in love with my gay friends. Does it start to become a problem? And who is it really affecting? And would it matter if it was a man or a woman? Isn't it just a simple act of infidelity? And look, all I know is that we don't get to choose people's karma. And sometimes people don't have any deserving of the karma that they got. You know what I'm saying? If you've been good to somebody and they just end up being a shitty person, I don't feel like you deserve certain things. But sometimes things will give you an eye opener, and it will make you see things a lot more different. And then accountability, man. Accountability. For pushing the person that you love away. Don't find yourself upset because you push the person that you love away. And that's just, you know, the lesson of the story is don't push people that you love away. If you're going to get angry like that, then don't do things to them that will make him act out. Now, it takes two to tango. Where we at?